Hello everyone, my name is Dorian and welcome to Lime Rock. We are doing a track guide for the Ferrari 488 GT3 Challenge Fixed. That's a long name. Now, I'm just going to show you guys the lap real quick and then we're going to take it corner by corner. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the iRacing channel. They're awesome enough to give me the opportunity to show you guys some track guides. If you want to see more of it, let us know. And also, you can check out my channel as well. Let's get on the track. Okay, so we're coming up to turn number 1, looking for a braking point. It's going to be right before the 3. You can brake at the 3 if you really want to. Using all of the track that's available to us, speaking around 70%, and starting to turn in the car right before the 1. Into third gear, rotating the car nicely, trail braking into the first apex. You want to grab it early. And as we do that, we're going to downshift into second just now, right as we cross the first apex, and let the car wash out to the middle of the track. That's going to open up the second corner quite nicely and give us a good exit. Now, the setup works in a way that if you hit the throttle, the car rotates. If you lift off the throttle, the car kind of stabilizes. So keep that in mind. If you really want to prevent understeer on exit, you want to be earlier on the power. So you can see I'm quite early on the power here. It's going to rotate the car nicely into the second apex. And you can see I'm very, very hesitant here, very patient, trying not to let the car wash out too much here or over rotate. That could happen as well. Very warm conditions. And now I'm only back to 100%. Trying to avoid clipping this curb at all because that's going to hurt you when you try to set up the car for the next corner. Now, from this point on, I'm only thinking about one corner, which is not this one. It's the one following that, the right-hander. So basically, you want to grab a very, very, very late apex here so you can have a good exit on the next right-hander. We're gonna start braking right around here. No real visual marker. You can probably brake a little bit later, a little bit earlier, and you'll be fine. Staying third while you're braking hard, and only then downshift into second. That's gonna help you stabilize the car. And we're not using all of the track here. There's no rubber on the outside. You want to stay somewhere towards the middle. There's a lot of camber and rubber here. That's gonna make you go faster and take a shorter route. Definitely take advantage of that. You can see I'm letting the car wash out just a tiny bit and only now really trying to rotate the car, trail braking while really rotating the car, using a lot of wheel input to grab a late apex here, and already back on the power as I know I'm about to hit it. I got a good trajectory going, English, and starting to accelerate here, and that's going to keep me nice and tight on the outside here with a nice open corner, and that's going to give you a lot of speed. Now there's a little belly here and the white line when it starts to go left. Right before that, that's our turn-in point, and we're also gonna upshift into third as we do that. You can technically take it in second, but you really want stability on the exit here. The car has a tendency to snap, so we'll see that. I'm gonna reach it. Wheel is already straight. I'm gonna start to turn in right and upshifting into third. And as I do that, I'm gonna lift the throttle. So basically 3 actions all in one go right on this spot. So we're gonna upshift into third, lift the throttle, and rotate to the right. And I'm not going to lift 100%, I'm just going to modulate it. Because as I've said, you can rotate the car on the power, so you want to leave a little bit in it for the long corners. And as I'm about to hit this white line, you want to hit the white line, you don't want to hit the curb. I'm accelerating back out again 100%. You want to open up the wheel quite quickly. There's a lot of camber here, and then it straightens out right around here. That causes the rear end to snap. You want a straight wheel when you hit this area. That way the rear end won't snap, and then you have plenty of time to correct the car and place it where you want it. Go all the way to the outside, and now just take nice short routes. Now, you can see the white line kind of straightens out here. Right before is when we want to brake, so you can spot it pretty far away. Right around here. when I'm gonna start braking. You don't want to brake any later than that. It seems like if you use too much brakes here, you're just gonna wash out on entry. You're gonna have a lot of understeer. You don't want to overcook the tires, especially in weather this warm. So peaking it around 80%, 70%, and you can see gradually releasing it. Taking the car all the way to the left, opening up this corner as much as possible. And I'm gonna downshift very late into first, so as late as I dare really, because I want to initiate the turn in second, and now I'm gonna downshift into first. That's gonna give me some late rotation that'll help me clip this apex nicely and have a straight car for the exit, which will allow us to be very, very, very early on the power. So you can see I'm not even close to the apex yet, and I'm already back on the power using a lot of wheel input. Car's gonna rotate on the power nicely, so it's not just gonna wash out here. Still gonna rotate, but you don't want to overdo it. There's a tendency for the car to snap here, so don't slam on the throttle. Be a little more gradual, a little more patient with that. As I open up the wheel back to 100%, I got a nice straight car here, and I'm committed the whole way uphill. Taking the car to the left. Now there's a patch of dirt here that I can spot pretty far away, and if you spot it, that's great. That's really gonna help you find a braking point here, because I don't really see any other visual markers. You can see it here. There's a little brighter part. Past it is when you want to start braking. So right around here, you want to start braking, and we're gonna peak at around 50%. Release it very quickly. Don't stay on the brakes for too long at all here, and just trail brake for a very long time, all the way into the inside curb here. Don't hit it. Whatever you do, that's just gonna cost you a lot of time. And you can see, because the car rotates nicely on the power, I'm gonna go back very early to prevent the understeer. It's just gonna rotate nicely, and I'm gonna use all of the track that's available to me. And we're through third gear, by the way. You want to stay in third, don't upshift into fourth, just stay in third. The engine resistance will really help you there. Now, before the compression, we're gonna lift, so it straightens out here. There's a lot of compression I want to lift before that. Put some weight in the front tires, because the car has a tendency to get all the weight back on the rears, and if you do that, you're gonna have a lot of understeer here. So you can see I'm lifting quite early, letting the car kind of roll into the corner, and going back to the power right before the beginning of this curb, and just squeezing it. Don't slam it, don't upset the car. Make sure you're on the inside, hugging it nicely, and use the curb on the way out. If you feel like, if you even suspect that you're about to hit this dirt, straighten out the wheel. It's not the worst thing in the world. Just make sure the wheel is straight. If you're trying to turn in and you clip this dirt, you're gonna be in the right hand wall. That's something to keep in mind. That's it. That's gonna give us a 50.838. Hope you guys enjoyed this track guide. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, let us know in the comments what you think, and maybe hop over to my channel as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.